So Ayush, welcome once again to
Yes,
Mentor.
yes.
And today we are discussing about your journey and the things you have decided to do in your life. And I will also be requiring to know that why you have decided what you have decided, so that the students who are seeing this podcast, students and parents, so they will get some insights that why some students who has done something in his undergrad and then what he has decided to go for masters and why he is going abroad and how was the journey, how he has tackled all the hustle and bustle of the things which he is required to do. So my name is Somesh Khandelwal and I'm a co-founder of this company Mentor Universe where you are sitting right now. And guys, please watch this till end. You will get a lot of insights. You can also ask your questions in the comment box, and my team and me, I will try to answer those questions also, which are related to your career, your global journey, or your education, higher education, university courses, everything. Right. So over to Ayush. Ayush, over to you, and please tell me that why you have decided to go abroad.
So one of the main reasons why I wanted to go abroad is, first of all, the global exposure that I will get, that I might not get in India and get in a foreign country like the USA. And first of all, that the opportunities there in terms of any field, but more importantly finance, for me will be huge compared to India. Be it, so finance, as we know, is a very diverse field, and inside finance also there are many. It might be investment banking, asset management, consulting, and other things. The opportunities that I will get in US are much more than India, and more so at entry level. In India, for example, I might get an opportunity after working for 10 years in a field, but in America I might get that opportunity very early, in my early stage of my career only. So the opportunities there, the global exposure there, the learnings I will get by leaving my country, because I felt that staying here I will always be in a safety net that will not help me grow. I personally believe that, and going to a country where I don't know anyone, none of my family members are there, and I don't have a support system there, and I will have to build my own support system there. That also I have taken as a challenge, that I will have to build and do my things own, because there is no one to help, right, in the foreign country. So these are one of the reasons why I took the decision to study in a foreign country.
Okay, so breaking the shell is the most important thing you have thought of. Okay, so you have taken finance.
Yeah.
So in finance, which course, which university, and what after this you are thinking that you will be going to consulting or something, some specific things in your mind?
So I had applied to many universities. I got admit from Purdue, Fordham, Emory, UIUC, and UIC. And then after a lot of thought about the importance of location, importance of other things, be it only location, the faculties and other things, I got to the decision of going into UIC. So yeah, that, and I plan to go into asset management. That is what I have planned for now. And I was always intrigued about asset management, and my father is also in finance, so that also was a push always, it was in my blood. So yeah, then I have more importantly thought of going into asset management only.
Okay, that's wonderful. So what is the name of your course you have opted for?
So I have applied to Masters of it's called MSF, so Masters of Science in Finance. It's a STEM course, and it's a course of 18 months, and we can also take the 24-month route if someone wants. But I plan to mostly finish it in 18 months. So starting this August, it will get completed in December of 2026. So yeah.
Right, and you will because this is a STEM, so you will have an extended 2 years.
Yeah.
That will help you to
Yes.
get there. Okay, that's wonderful. So what's your grad? Like, you have done your graduation and what subjects, what courses?
So I did my graduation from Gujarat National Law University, and it was a 5-year course. Like, it was an integrated BA LLB course, and I did study a variety of subjects, be it corporate law, criminal law, civil law, investment law, all the different types of law, and I know the basics of all of them. So yeah, my undergrad was in law, and I also read a lot about financial laws there, be it securities law, market law, investment law, world trade law, and other laws that got me into this, like one of the reasons why I got interested in finance side.
So, see, audience, finance plus law. So, it is like a killing combination.
Yeah.
Very unique
Yeah.
combination. Great. So, 5 years law, and now you are moving to
Yeah.
finance. Okay. Very unique, I think.
Yeah.
So, what made you to decide this?
So during COVID times, like 2 years, my college was work from home, because obviously in India COVID was there, so most of the colleges were from work from home. So I actually started. So it was an accident that I started liking finance, because during COVID times we all were at home. So I started reading books on Kindle, and suddenly I read a book by Monish Pabrai, the Dhando Investor. That's the name of the book. He's an Indian-born American investor. So I read his book and I got fascinated by what he was telling, and then I started reading a lot of books. Like I read more than 50 to 60 books on finance and investing, and then I got so intrigued by that honestly I didn't then focus a lot on law, and I started getting more interested in finance only. Luckily my family was very supportive toward that thing. They never forced me to do law or do finance, or they just wanted me to study what I like, because my father always believed that if you do a thing that you like, then you will excel in it. It is no, and he never wanted me to get stuck in a field and do that in a not so very positive manner for the next 50 years. So he just told me, do whatever you like. So yeah, and then I started getting into finance, and then it was a very clear. I told my parents also after the second year or third year in my college that I don't want to pursue law, I want to pursue finance, and they were very open to it. Like, okay, if you want to decide, like if you want to do, then it is your call. You have gotten into such a good law university, will get a good package and all. But then I was very intrigued, and I was like, I want to do finance only. So yeah.
So, when you gone for your visa interview, have they asked you something related to this?
So when I had gone to the visa interview, which is around 2 weeks before in Delhi, so when I went, they did ask the college I am getting, the other colleges that I got accepted into, and they asked why I am choosing UIC, and yeah, these are the only things that they asked me, like.
Okay, okay, okay. Great, wonderful. So, obviously, when you have great college in India also, Gujarat National Law College, that people are look for that, and then after again a great university you have chosen. So your career is obviously now as a different level. What was your schooling like? How was you in the school time?
So I did my schooling from Navrashna School Sama, and all 12 years, like from junior KG I was in Navrashna School Sama only. So yeah, I was always a very active boy. I love sports. So I used to play a lot, not only in school but after school also. I used to play with my society friends, or people around, be it cricket, football or tennis. And I am a very I watch sports very passionately, be it cricket, football, tennis and other sports. So yeah, I love playing sports. I still love playing sports. I play pickleball a lot. So yeah, and I watch also a lot. So I read a lot. So yes, in school I was not intrigued by reading. I started reading during my preparation for law exam, and then during COVID times. Like that was the peak time, like when I started and got fascinated. And in school I was always a fun-loving boy. Like I just really like I was not very serious about things, to be very honest, in school. But slowly it started hitting.
But you were participative to all the things,
Yeah,
extracurricular.
Yeah, not that much, but in sports I loved playing sports.
You mentioned pickleball. So
Yeah.
when you are flying?
I am planning to fly in August, not decided yet.
Okay.
But
So we will have a pickleball challenge someday.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Which pickleball court you go?
I go to match point usually. Match point or smash.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever been to third shot?
Yeah, I have been to third shot.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Wonderful. We will go there.
Yeah.
So tell me about your family, your siblings, mom, dad.
So my father, as I told, is a stockbroker. So he works in Baroda only, obviously. My mother is a housewife, and my sister is right now in London. She is in Infosys, and she is a sales manager there. And my brother-in-law, he is in JP Morgan, London. So yeah, he is also in finance. So we talk a lot about finance usually. And yeah, that is a bit about my father also loves watching cricket. My mom does yoga and walking, like that is a extracurricular activities or whatever you can tell. and my sister also loves watching sports. So usually me, my father, and my sister watch a lot of sports together.
Okay.
But yeah, this is my family background.
Okay. So Ayush, you belong to a very traditional Marwadi family, if
Yeah,
I am not wrong,
yeah.
and the Khandelwals.
Yeah.
They are more into business and traditional way of lifestyle. So, is there sometime like what message you would like to give to your Samaj people, your society, who are little bit cautious or maybe skeptical about sending their kids to abroad and not joining their traditional family businesses?
So, in my opinion, that is what I believe. I may be wrong, but in my opinion, it is more about in Hindi we say ना कि दुनिया देखना बहुत ज़रूरी है. That is what I believe. And if we stay here, we might always live in a safety net and we might not able to see the world, because at the age of 40 or 45 it is very difficult to change your mindset of how you see the world. Like there's a saying in English that old bamboo is difficult to bend. So at a very young age, if you allow your children, be it a son or a daughter, to study and see the world, they can not only help in business but be a more polished personality than they are here, meeting new people, learning from new people, getting to know more about different ideologies regarding everything. So letting to see the world rather than just stay in a safety net. And because times have changed, right? That might have been true 50 years ago, but I don't think that is true right now, like today in 2025. So I believe it is very important to open our minds and let kids do what they want to do other than enforce. So you XYZ might have a very good business or something, but the child doesn't want to do. If the child doesn't want to do, you might give him that, okay, XYZ a business has this, but he is just not interested. He is interested in something else. So it is better to, at the end of the day, we don't want money, we want happiness. It might get from money, it might get from other things, but and if someone is happy doing something else, then I believe he or she should be given motivation to do that only. That is what I believe.
Yeah. So, like being, you must be foodie.
No, earlier I used to be, but now I am not a big foodie. But I still eat, but yeah, not a very big foodie. Earlier I used to be a big foodie.
Okay. So, anything you would like to share about your whole journey, school to now US? Anything which missed?
So, one thing that I would say is, so in school I was not a very bright student, honestly. Like I did my work. I was an above average student, but not a very bright student or something. But so in school we have an identity, right? That okay, XYZ or ABC, because we are from first standard, we study in the same place, we have the same peer, that okay, these are good in sports, these are good in studies, these are good in extracurricular activities, or these are good in some ABC different thing. But I believe that and from the childhood we are there, right, in the same school, so it gets stuck to that okay, I can do this thing good, but I can't do XYZ thing not good. Like for example, if I am good in cricket, I might think okay, I am not good in football, something of that sort. But if I have not tried that thing, if I have not at least tried or given some time to that thing, then I might never know that I am good in that thing or not good in that thing. So it is also important that we let off our identity of school go. Like earlier I used to be very fat, I used to be around 100 kilos, but today I am not that fat. I lost a lot of weight and all those things. So I ran a marathon also, 21 kilometers. So yeah, so it is very important to let that identity go. Like it is ultimately we have to get different identities in different years of our life, right? We can't get stuck to that identity of what we were in 1 to 12 standard and continue that way. That is what I believe.
Very good insight for everyone who is watching this podcast from Aayush, that you should not be stuck up in one frame of your life.
Yeah.
If you are not very good in academics, but it doesn't mean to explore other courses or other thing which may gifted to you, and you may explore them, because only one thing cannot decide your future, and you are not here to do one thing. True. And you are not here to live in one country.
Yeah.
That is also. So, how is your exposure with Mentor Universe people? Like, if you would like to say something.
So yeah, my father first of all talked to you, and then you gave reference of Romesh sir about. So first of all, I met Romesh sir. He was kind enough to first of all talk to me. I remember the first time I met, he talked with me for about an hour, knew about my background, what I was doing, what I wanted to do, what colleges I had decided. So he was happy. He told me that okay, you go forward. If you need any help, I will be like, he will be there to help. Then after I got admit and I did share, about interview, ki, sir, I wanted to do this. They asked me this, and he was very approachable first of all, and he was very receptive to what I was telling. Then he made sure that I get in touch with Abhijit sir, and he was also very approachable, and he made sure that all my queries regarding my visa, be it anything, the service payment, everything, like from A to Z, from the biometric information to the day of the interview, he took care of everything, and he was very approachable, a very kind gentleman, to be very honest. So that thing really helped me. The hassle of booking dates or visa or other things didn't annoy me, because he was the one who took care of. He just used to send me PDF, and he used to tell me that okay, you get this Xerox and make sure you have these documents. So all the documents also, he had sent me a list 1 month earlier only, that okay, you need to get these documents, week bank statements or other things regarding school certificates or college certificates. So it was very crystal clear approach and a very standardized approach that I really liked. Otherwise people have a lot of hassle in US visa thing, that okay, these things remain, or this thing last moment things. That never happened to me, and I am very grateful to Mentor Universe for that.
That's thank you very much. Actually, it's a partnership, and you need a partner when you are into very big journey, and that journey is all about your life. Then you must have some reliable partner who is experienced. So it is a combination of a talented student and a right expert for this. So great. Now I think that we are open for questions. So every one of you can write your questions in a comment box, and my team will be answering regarding courses, career, countries, or anything related to your future journey. चलो आयुष, आपकी जो आगे जर्नी है वो बहुत अच्छी रहे. एक बहुत मज़ा आया तुमसे बात करके, और मैं तो आज पहली बार मिल रहा हूँ तुमसे, बीइंग यू आर इन टच विद रोमेश सर एंड अभिजीत सर, और आपकी बहुत ही जो स्टोरी है वो बहुत इंस्पायरिंग है, क्योंकि आपने जो बात कही कि आप स्कूल में एक बहुत एकेडमिकली बहुत वो नहीं थे, एकेडमिकली बहुत कीन नहीं थे, बट स्पोर्ट्स में सब जगह जाते थे. गुजरात नेशनल लॉ कॉलेज में एडमिशन होने के बाद आपने कोर्स भी पूरा किया, लॉ के बाद अब आप फाइनेंस में जा रहे हो. तो ये जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो ये वॉच देख रहे हैं, मतलब ये आयुष की जर्नी से ये पता चल रहा है कि देयर इज़ नो एंड ऑफ एनीथिंग. आप ये सोचो कि मैंने लॉ कर लिया है, अब एंड है, मुझे लॉ ही करना है पूरी लाइफ. देयर इज़ नो एंड. आप फाइनेंस में जा रहे हो मास्टर्स करने के लिए. स्कूल में आप एक नॉर्मल स्टूडेंट थे, और आयुष ने कहा कि अगर आप क्रिकेट अच्छा खेलते हो और आपको लगता है कि मैं फुटबॉल नहीं खेल सकता, तो फुटबॉल भी एक बार ट्राई करके देख लो, और अगर आप में वाकई में इच्छा होगी तो फुटबॉल भी आप अच्छे से खेलोगे. तो आयुष की स्टोरी बहुत इंस्पायरिंग है, और मज़ा आया आयुष मिलकर.
थैंक यू.
ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू.